got here today, in the break room, they had a big bucket of roses. I imagine they had them for Mother's Day. So I just thought, they were just sitting there, free for the taking. So I took a few so I could put them in my apartment for the week. I always love having like fresh flowers around. I was like, whenever there's anything in the break room, it's kind of like up for grabs. So I was like, I think I'll just take a couple of those. I don't know that anybody else really wanted them. So got myself a few roses. Keep my apartment fresh and cozy and festive. Having a few little flowers out kind of makes just it, like, what do they say, romanticize your life. Having some fresh flowers out really just kind of makes it sweet and airy and cozy in there. So all right, my friends, good morning. My name is Lauren Masters. I am one of your hosts here at Shop LC. If you're not familiar with Shop LC, we are a home shopping channel. So yes, exactly what you're thinking in your mind. Traditional, good old fashioned. You used to watch it at your grandma's house on the summertime breaks. Home shopping channel. But that's what we do in our other studio. We are actually in what used to be the original Shop LC studio. Shop LC has been around for over 18 years. We just celebrated our 18th birthday. And this was the original studio. Teeny tiny little studio here. We have our control room right there. They would do one-man shows, which is honestly, the live stream is like taking it back to the roots of Shop LC when they would have a host come on and do a one-man presentation. And now the TV shows have two hosts, or co-host and host. And that's nice, right? 'Cause, like, conversation banter makes it easy. So for these live streams, y'all, you guys are my co-hosts. Y'all are my co-hosts. So I need you to be interactive. Y'all got to get in in the comment section. Ask me questions, y'all. Questions about the products, questions about Shop LC, questions about life, questions about me. I like to chit chat with you guys. And honestly, that's the beauty of the live stream, is we get to have fun when we are on the television side. Now, believe me, that's fun too. But we don't get to like interact with y'all. We can answer questions. We can, address a quick comment. We can give a shout out. But we don't get to really engage and get to know one another. And so this is that space where we really get to know each other. And so I just hope that y'all will hop in the comments, be my co-hosts. Be my co-host, because DJ gets tired of having to do it. Because I will be trying to talk to DJ the whole time. Because, y'all, it is hard. It's just tough trying to do 2 hours talking by yourself if no one's interacting. So I appreciate you guys so much. Isaac, good morning. Velma, good morning, girlfriend. I don't know if you're still in the live, but I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in so long. Velma and I used to do some extras work together back in Dallas. We did this show, Cruel Summer, together, which was really fun, except for one time we filmed an episode. It was 1992. It was supposed to be the summer of 1992, but we were filming it in like February of 2021 or something, and it was maybe February or March. It was like an Arctic tundra. We filmed it in like 20-degree weather, and we're wearing shorts and little crop tops because it's the summer of 92, and we were absolutely freezing, but good memories. And that show actually turned out to be really good. I think it was on I want to call it ABC Family, but I know that that's not what it's called. I don't know what that channel is called now. Freeform? Maybe. Oh, good morning. We have Dougie, it's May, Argentina, Habel Allen, Denise. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the live. All right. Isaac, you better talk to me. Isaac said, I won't talk to you today. Do 2 hours on your own. Isaac, if you're not at work, or be chit-chatting with me. Isaac, how was your mom's Mother's Day? Let us know, DJ, how was your mom's Mother's Day?
It was fine. I mean, I had work, so I wasn't able to be there all the time, but I just hung out with her for a little bit. We just had a little family dinner of pizza and wings and just hung out for a little bit.
Okay, I'm sure she appreciated that.
No, she did.
Just getting to spend time with you is really all that matters.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then I think before that, because my dad was off the whole day, so they just hung out, watched the movie, and just hung out.
Spend time together.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, just spending time together, really. Everybody's saying their hellos. All right, so yeah, like I said, we've been around for 18 years. We just celebrated our 18th birthday. I'm like, do we call it an anniversary or birthday? But I think it's a birthday. And Shop LC is a home shopping channel. Now, on the live streams, things are a little bit different. Super easy to shop with us. You're going to use the commenting feature. So anytime you like something, you're going to comment with the item number. Now, it's right there. There is the number. So shop 1, shop 2. Now, I used to think you didn't have to have spaces. It had to be shop 1. But someone let me know last week, as long as there's the word shop and the number in the comment, you're good. So shop 1, shop 2. I'll try to let y'all know the number lately. I'll be honest. I've been getting really caught up in talking about the items, and I've been forgetting to let y'all know the number. So if at any point I forget to let you know the item number, I'm going to work on that. It's right here at the top of your screen. So you will comment shop with the item number, and that's going to send you a link to the product. Now, if you're viewing on TikTok, that's the only place that it's a little bit different. What you're going to do there is you're actually going to let us know in the comments if you like the item, and what we will do is we will send you the SKU number, and then you will follow the link in our website, follow the link in our bio. That'll take you to the website. You'll put the SKU number in the search tab, and then that'll take you right to the item you're looking for. So really great way to shop with us on the live stream. Super easy. And you get some little bonuses. Who doesn't like bonuses? You get some bonuses for shopping the live stream. 1, you get 25% off because we have a secret promo code. We have a secret promo code. It's only available on the live stream. It's LIVE25, LIVE 25. That gets you 25% off everything that you see in the show. And y'all, I gotta say, when you're getting that live stream discount, that's very, very close to our employee discount. So y'all are practically getting an employee discount with your live 25 coupon code. So keep that in mind. You're basically an employee when you're shopping on the live stream. Now you're also going to get free shipping on all orders $49.99 or more, because essentially you are checking out on the website. So when you check out on the website, you get free shipping on $49.99 or more, and that will carry right on over into the live streams. So yay, you get some perks. And then of course, budget pay is something that is all throughout Shop LC. What it is portioned out payments. So whatever the item might be, you will pay a portion of it up front. What I like to do, let's do it with $100. Okay, so let's say this ring is $100, which actually I got this ring here and I think it was like $40. So just saying, it's a diamond ring. It was like $40. Very good find. I love this ring. I had it on. Did I have it on my show with Sean or Steve? I can't remember, but I bought it. Anyways, I've bought a lot of jewelry lately. Oops. What was I just saying? Oh, budget pay. Let's say this ring was $100. Okay, so it's $100, and we're going to give you a 5 budget pay option. There's always 3, 4, or 5 budget pays, and it depends on the price typically. Let's say we're doing a 5 budget pay option. Today, you would pay $20. No shipping, remember? Even if your budget pays less than, as long as the overall total is over $49.99, you're good. You'll pay $20 today plus tax. That varies based on state, and it's yours. And then over the next 4 months, June, July, August, September, you'll pay $20 a month. It is as easy as that. Isn't that awesome? So sweet. So that is another perk of shopping here at Shop LC is budget pay. So let's get into it, my friends. Today we are doing lab created sapphire. So y'all, we are really popping with the lab created pieces lately. And I just want to, emphasize to you guys that it's very actually neat, and it's like a gift that we're able to create lab gemstones. And I say that because when we're able to do lab gemstones, we're able to give you something at a price point that had they been earth mine gemstones, we likely wouldn't be able to do. And so I know for some people, they're like, lab, why are we doing all these lab stones? Well, lab diamonds have done it so incredibly well. Y'all have loved our lab diamonds. And so since lab diamonds have done so well, we were thinking, let's continue on with these lab stones. So we were doing lab sapphire today. Now we have some really vivid sapphire colors. And then we also have white sapphire, which white sapphire, you guys, we really just don't see much white sapphire here at Shop LC. You'll see it occasionally as an accent stone. Typically when we're doing a sapphire ring of color, then we might have white sapphire as the accent stone, but even then that's far and few between. So seeing white sapphire is just amazing. It's a beautiful white bright stone. Kind of in that, there are certain certain gemstones that I categorize in that diamond-esque category, right? So you've got diamonds, you've got moissanite, you've got white sapphire, you've got white zircon, you've got lab diamonds, which are diamonds, but you have all these things, they're in the same world, right? Like I always say with Yellowstone, there's like the Yellowstone universe, right? All of the shows in the Taylor Sheridan universe. You've got Yellowstone, you've got Of course, now I blank on every single name of every single show. 1883, 1923. Then you've got the one that's like in Louisiana that I'm forgetting what it's called. You got all these shows that are like in the same world, the same universe. So we're putting all these in the same universe, okay? The light, bright, white gemstone universe, okay? Isaac said I only made $2 yesterday, and Saturday I made $22. Isaac, okay, that sucks. You only made $2 yesterday, but $2.22, that's 222. That's an angel number. Let's look up what that means for you, because that might be setting the tone for your week. I know I'm goofy about numbers, you guys, but whatever. Okay, Isaac, this is going to be, oh, Isaac, this is good. Okay, so the angel number 222 symbolizes balance, harmony, and new beginnings, suggesting a positive shift in your life. It encourages you to trust the process, have faith, and believe in your intuition. Okay, so you got your 222, Isaac. That's exciting. I know you're like, oh gosh, here she goes again with the numbers, but I like numbers. I really do. I like looking at that kind of stuff because I do think numbers can be little symbols, little signs from God sometimes, just little like, no, I'm not adding it, Isaac. I'm saying 2, 2, and 2. So 22 and then 2, 2, 2, 2. Like if you just look at it, it's 2, 2, 2, not adding it. I know how to do math, okay? Now, let's get into some lab-created sapphire. Ooh, these are beautiful, y'all. So these are all going to be part of our Karis collection. Not all of them, but quite a few of these pieces. So our Karis collection is really neat. Our Karis collection is going to be a platinum bond. Now, what I love about platinum bond, and this is something that actually I didn't know, Hunter taught me. I've learned so much from Hunter. But platinum bond is basically like this. You take the, and I believe platinum bond, so the base of platinum bond is going to be stainless steel. And then you do the platinum, but what you do is, it's not like a coating. It's like mixing it up like chocolate milk. Okay, so the milk is like the stainless steel. And then you pour the platinum in like it's the chocolate, and you stir it up. So then you can't like pour it through a strainer and get the chocolate out. Like the platinum is in there. Like it's in there. So it's not going anywhere, okay? It's all in there together. So you can't like extract the platinum. The platinum's not going away. It's not going to layer off or chip off. Like the platinum's in there, okay? Like that's platinum bond. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. So you're gonna get a really beautiful luster because we know platinum has like kind of that mirror-like luster. So you're gonna have that within your platinum bond. Now these are really nice. These are kind of like a, what do we call that shape? I always call it like a, I think they call it a north, south, east, west design, like a compass design. I call it like a, why can I not remember what I call this kind of shape? It's like a diamond. Is that what I'm trying to think of? No, a kite-like design. Oh my goodness. Let me finish my second cup of coffee and then we'll be moving and grooving. It's like a kite-like design, or in a more jewelry-esque manner, a north, south, east, west compass design. Look how beautiful and sparkly those are from a distance though. I haven't even come to give y'all an up close, and those radiate off the ear. Now, what I gotta say about this piece in general is, y'all, because we are using the Karis collection, so because we do the platinum bond, and because we're using the lab-created sapphire, the price point on these is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anonymous said hello. Hi, Anonymous. Do you want to be anonymous, or can we know your name? Introduce yourself. My name is Lauren. Let us know where you're tuning in from, or introduce yourself. Thank you for saying hi. I sure do appreciate that. Like I was saying, it's so much more fun when I get to interact with you guys, because this is a one-man band. I don't want to be a one-man band. I don't want to be a rolling stone alone. Have you heard that song?
I have not, no.
Putting miles on a rundown van. Baby, we should take the show out on our own. But anyways, it's not fun being a one-man band, I don't think. I like to have co-hosts, so I got DJ in here, but y'all are really the other co-hosts of this show. So the more y'all interact, the better. Isaac, why do you want 999? What is the meaning? What's the angel number meaning for 999? Why are you here on Monday? I wasn't expecting you until Tuesday. I'm here on Monday because since I celebrated Mother's Day with my mom and grandma, they came in for the weekend, and typically I would do my overnight on Monday with Sean, but I wasn't sure if I'd go home, and then when they were coming here, if I have the overnight, I need to start getting ready for bed around 4 p.m. So we would have had like no time. We got home from church at 1. We would have been like going to eat, and then I would have been like, okay, I need to get ready for bed. So I took off of the overnight from last night, and so I'm doing the live streams instead, which is great. So I still get to have 4 hours of work, which is awesome, but just in the live streams instead, which is really nice because it allowed me to spend more time with my family. My mom and grandma didn't leave until about 9:30, so we had like the whole evening together. It still wasn't enough time, but we went to Marshall's, and then we had burgers at this place called P. Terry's before they hit the road, and then we like finished up some Mother's Day presents, and my mom got like all Shop LC stuff, pretty much. A bunch of tops that I bought her from the employee sale, but she had already bought most of them, DJ.
Oh, really?
2 of them, I got her 4 tops from the employee sale, and 2 of the 4 she already bought. I was like, great. But she was giving them to my grandma, so It all worked out. One of them she was going to make sure was the one she thought. She was like, I think I bought this. And then the other one she just gave to my grandma. So now they both have them, which is good. So yeah, that's why I'm here on Monday. But then I will be back with y'all again tomorrow morning for my typical Tuesday morning show. And then the afternoon, you guys, is really awesome. We have a beauty show. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I feel my temperature rising.
There are some similar items that we did last time.
It's a CBD party?
Less of a CBD party, more like a
Okay.
CBD snack.
Okay.
Yeah, like appetizer.
Last time was like CBD, like extravaganza. I've never even taken CBD, but after doing that many CBD products, I was like, dang, maybe I need to start taking CBD. There's something to this. We've got so many products. So yeah, Isaac, that's why I'm here. Isaac, do you work today, or is today your day off after working all weekend? I can't remember. I feel like you're off on Fridays, or maybe you're off on Thursdays. But yeah, it's kind of nice to be with you guys on here on a Monday. I used to feel like I used to work a lot of Monday live streams, didn't I?
I think so, yeah.
And then I'd always do the Friday lives as well. But things are a little different this week. So I'm Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday are my lives this week. So we've switched it up a bit, which works. It's nice to change things up. Get a little switch up in your routine. Switch up. Okay, so looking at these, I love the way they sparkle from a distance. Now these are quite large stones. DJ, can we look at the millimeters on those real quick? Okay, yeah, these are 4 millimeters, y'all. And to give you perspective, the moissanite tennis bracelet that I bought that I rave about all the time, those were 3 millimeter stones. And I rave about it because those stones are very prominent and very noticeable. So when you see a 4 millimeter stone, like each and every stone is noticeable all on its own. Did y'all see that glow and sparkle? And it's that compass-like design. So, measuring about 1 inch from top to bottom there. 4 millimeters on each of those stones. You're gonna have 9 stones on each, creating that kite-like design. Do y'all see what I mean when I say kite-like design? Has anyone ever had that phrase? What is it, like when someone's annoying you, you're like, oh, go fly a kite. You know that phrase, DJ? Is that a phrase, or did I make that up?
I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar. Like maybe I heard it like once or twice as a kid, but
go fly a kite. It's like basically saying like,
yeah, like go away.
Yeah, I think, unless I'm making it up. Sometimes I do feel like I make things up. Like I don't mean to, but I feel like I've heard them and I just make them up in my head.
It's like this is real.
There's like this. My mom, I have this like memory of being a child and like being at my neighbor's house and this guy like jumping out of his car and like trying to like scare us or take us or something and hiding in the bushes. And my mom is like, there's no way that ever happened to you. Like there's no way. And I'm like, maybe it was a really vivid dream, but I can't distinguish if it's like a childhood memory because I was little or if it's like actually happened. She's like, I don't know. I don't believe that happened. She's like, I feel really bad if that did, but I don't know if that actually happened. I doubt it did. I bet it's some kind of just dream.
Yeah, probably.
'Cause when you think of childhood memories, it's hard to distinguish like what's real sometimes because memories can be so distant.
Right, that's true. Especially from that long ago.
Yeah. Oh, Isaac, Go Kick Rocks. I think, I definitely know Go Kick Rocks is one, but I think Go Fly a Kite is one. And if it's not, I'm making it a thing. When I'm mad at someone, I'm just going to be like, go fly a kite. Okay, go fly a kite meaning. Yes, go fly a kite is an idiom that is used as a way of telling someone to go away or leave you alone.
Okay.
The phrase originated in the 1940s and was very popular at the time. And for the next few decades, its meaning is derived from its literal meaning. A person would probably need to go away to actually fly a kite. Okay, I like it.
Cool.
Go away and stop bothering me. Oh, there's also one you could say, go jump in a lake.
Okay. A little more.
I'm gonna start using these in conversation, and people are gonna be like, "Okay, weirdo." Okay, so that is the earrings. Now, the earrings, you guys, I told y'all this sapphire with the platinum bond, we're about to get wild on the pricing. It is absolutely nuts up in here. Your start price on those is $29.99. Can y'all believe that? $29.99. So $29.99. Now remember, y'all are gonna have that coupon code. That's going to bring you down to $22.50, and you've got 2 budget payments, so you're going to pay $11.25 to get these home. And the thing with these, y'all, is they look so high-end. They really do. They have this elegance. They have this luxury to them. We're talking about lab-created sapphire, so we're not talking about just like a crystal or a piece of glass. Like, that's actually lab-created white sapphire, so it's really, really beautiful. Now, you're getting 5.65 total carats in this, and that price point just can't be beat. Of course, we aren't talking about Earth Mine Sapphire, so yeah, of course, it could be a little bit more affordable, but I love that because, again, I love the accessibility. I love what Shop LC does here with accessibility, and if y'all are new, if it's your first live stream, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with me. I know that I can be chatty, okay? I like to have fun. If I don't chat and have fun, these things drag on. You know, it's 2 hours on your own talking to the camera, and so you got to make it fun, right? You got to. That's what life is about. It's like making things fun. So, anyways, Shop LC. I really got to chug down this coffee, my second cup, because I'm like, ooh. I actually woke up very energized, but getting your words together, that's like a whole second level of being energized, you know? So we have the corresponding ring for this. Oh, but
one exercise they say you should do to get your voice warmed up is just to hum, like hum up and down, up and down. So like, but they say that's like the push-ups for your throat, kind of like warms it up a little bit. I know, so that's kind of a little bit. Exactly. It's a little goofy, but actually it's nice.
I'm just kidding. It is goofy, but I'm sure it helps. Well, I don't even mean physically my voice. I guess I mean for my mind to catch up to my
that's what you mean, yeah.
Like, I woke up and I hopped out of bed. Like, I was energized. Normally, I, like, snooze a million times, but I hopped up, I brushed my teeth, I was, like, on it. But still, it's my mind catching up to,
right,
like my body was awake, but my mind's still, like...
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was mentioning, and then we are going to get to the corresponding ring because I absolutely love this set together. This is a great everyday wearer set, you guys. Shop LC, we create most of our own jewelry in-house. So we actually have a huge manufacturing plant in India where our parent company is. And so since we're able to create all of these items on our own, that's what I mean. We are able to bring you incredible pricing because we're cutting out the middleman. We're cutting out the storefront. And I am all about supporting local and shopping small. Now, one thing I want to say is this weekend, my mom and my grandma, we were walking around the square looking at the little boutique stores. And what I said to my mom and grandma is, these are the stores that unless there's something on sale, I'm looking at, I'm window shopping, and I'm getting inspiration for, okay, what's on trend, what's fashionable. But then I'm going to TJ Maxx and Marshalls to actually buy these things. Because when you have, like, especially, like, department stores are going to have a markup, obviously. But they're buying in huge quantities. So their price is lower to begin with. So they don't have to do as much of a markup. But when you go to, like, the smaller boutiques, they're buying less quantity. So their price is higher. So in order to make their money and then make a little profit, it's not their fault. It's just the business model, right? They're also paying a high rent because they're in a prime location, like on a square or on a main street. And so it's amazing to support local, and I try to do so as much as possible. Anytime I find something that's on sale, or if it's something that's just like so unique and different, I will pay that premium. But for the most part, it's really hard to shop in boutiques because it's hard for me. And I have been on the other side of it. I used to work for a women's apparel company. So I would go to Market, Dallas Market Center, Atlanta Apparel Mart, Magic in Las Vegas and Nashville. So I've been to all these apparel marts. So I know the wholesale price, and then I know the markup price. And a lot of times, honestly, when we're in these boutiques, my mom and grandma and I'll see tags. And I'm like, oh, I know that brand. I know that brand. I know that brand. So it's hard to justify, even more so having been in that industry, that, oh, like, these prices are kind of high. It's kind of, I know the markup. I know what this cost them. And obviously, they have to do that. And most of us, we don't have access to those items at a wholesale price. Like, if you don't have access, you can't do anything with it, right? Okay, so that was just a side note, but all that to say, we're cutting out the middleman. We're not paying for a storefront on a main street. We're not selling to a third party that's then going to have to do a second markup because they bought these, and so it's just like up, up, up. So you really are going to get the best of the best pricing. We're going to lower our prices to the best that we can so that we can, obviously we have to make a profit, but it doesn't have to be such a huge markup because it's coming straight from us directly to you. You at home right there, my friends. Okay, now here's the ring. The ring is a direct match to the earrings. You're going to get 2.8 carats. Now, I have exciting news. Are you ready for this? That was a horrible drum roll. Horrible. Why can I not drum roll this morning? There we go. What is going on with me? My hands are like not syncing up. Okay, weird. Anyways, y'all, you ready for the exciting news? Sizes 5 all the way through 11. Huge size range available for you guys. Hello, ladies, petite fingered friends. Let's do this. Get in on this ring. Oh my goodness, 5 all the way to 11. What are we doing? This is amazing. Y'all know I love this because I have a very petite finger. This is a size 5 in my ring. It's probably good that Shabosi doesn't make as many 5s, or I'd have so many more rings, because I'm like, I saw this, and I still love this ring that I bought. It's probably still in mine. I don't know. My grandma's in there. She remembers if I was selling this with Sean or Steve, but I absolutely adore this ring. It is a diamond ring, beautiful. It's probably still on the website. It was on sale on our overnight. It's probably back up a little bit, but still well worth it. But y'all, this comes in a 5 all the way through an 11. Isn't that stunning? Like, this set is just, this could be your everyday wear set, but this could also be great for like upscale jewelry. If you had, let's say, a graduation to go to, even for the younger girls, like if you have a daughter or a granddaughter who's going into college, she's going to be going to probably a lot of formals. I'm just saying, when I was in college, I went to a lot of formals, okay? And so it's nice to have jewelry like this that you can keep for a long time, but you can also dress it up for those formals, little formal functions, and continue wearing over and over again instead of buying, cheap costume jewelry every single time. So same price point that we had on the earrings, starting at $29.99. We're going to bring you down to $22.50 with an $11.25 budget pay. So you can actually get the set home on your budget pay for $22.50. So the earrings will be shop 1. The corresponding ring is going to be shop 2. Now, I did notice on the earrings, there was a bundle and save. Now, sometimes the bundle and save works when we have both items. Sometimes it doesn't. I encourage you guys, go to either the ring or the earrings page, click on the bundle and save, add it to your cart, and then see if you can apply the coupon code on top. Sometimes there's a little glitch in the system, and it works. I'm whispering because I don't want them to take it away if it is working right now. However, sometimes there's not a glitch in the system, and unfortunately you can't stack your discounts. And in that case, it is more beneficial to utilize the coupon code because you're getting 10% off on the bundle and save, but you're getting 25% off with your live stream coupon code, the Live25. All right, so that ring will be shop 2. Isaac said, wait until he runs for Supreme Court Justice and come forward. I'm confused. What are we talking about? What were we talking about? What were we talking about, Isaac? I don't know what you're referencing now. You're gonna have to remind me because I'm confused. Oh yes, Miss Pat Perkins, no returns. Some of the boutique stores did have no returns, which was kind of interesting. I think that is interesting why they wouldn't do returns, unless that's just like because it's a small business, like difficult with managing inventory and getting things in and then returning them, and who knows why they do that. Okay, so next up we're going to go with another white sapphire. Now this would be really great as an alternate to your engagement ring or even wedding set. Oh, the guy that tried to abduct you. Honestly, Isaac, I couldn't even tell you fully what the guy looked like because this is one of those strange childhood memories. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, wait until he runs or something, and then you write a tell-all novel or something crazy. Okay, so y'all, again, I'm going to start with the exciting news. We're starting at size 5. We are coming in hot with the size 5s today, which I love because I do have such a petite finger that having size 5 is a game changer for me. Now, this is going to be an Asher cut lab white sapphire. Y'all, Asher cut. An Asher cut is one of the most elaborate cuts. So when you look into an Asher cut, it honestly looks like you could jump into the stone. It's like you're standing on the edge and you can jump in, and it's just like, it looks like it just goes down, 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 down. It's like layers moving down. And then on the sides, you're actually gonna have accent stones of white sapphire, which I love. So we have your Asher cut white topaz on the accent stones. These white stones are gonna get me confused, so pardon me. The center stone, the Asher cut, is a white sapphire. The accent stones are white topaz. Sorry. And then this one is actually done in platinum over sterling. So we're up in the game a little bit there. So you have a 925 sterling silver base with a platinum overlay. So what that is going to do is that's going to give you, again, that really nice bright luster, that mirror-like property that we see with platinum. Now you've got some nice filigree work there on the sides kind of holding up your white sapphire. And then again, that Asher cut is just something that is so different, such a unique cut for a stone. Gonna kind of point that out to y'all here. Do y'all see what I mean? It's like pointing you inward to the stone. It's just like there's so much depth, there's so much dimension in an Asher cut stone. Then you have these, they're like a trapezoid kind of tapered baguette look, but I kind of call it almost like a D shape without the rounded sides on the edges. And then your petite rounds, 4 on each side, moving you outward. So you're getting a nice like broad width on this ring. It's just kind of spanning the entire finger. Ooh, I really like that one. And that I keep thinking the Asher cut is like wider. It's not. What it is because of those like D shapes, it just really pulls outward. So it gives it a really wide prominence on the finger. And I'm going to show that to y'all. Do y'all see what I mean? Doesn't it almost look like the Asher cut? It's like wide. But I don't believe it is. DJ, can we look at the dimensions on that real quick just to make sure? I think it's an optical illusion. Yeah, so y'all, your Asher cut is 8 by 8. But y'all see what I mean? Doesn't it kind of look like the Asher cut is like 8 by 10? Like it's like wider than it is taller? But it's those D shapes, which are actually trapezoids, like I mentioned. But to me, they have that like look of a D shape. But look at that. I mean, wouldn't this be a great alternative to an engagement ring, a wedding set, anything of that nature? It's just going to give you that same bright white kind of pure look, but it's got a nice sparkle to it. All right, you guys, that is going to start at $69.99. And I'm just going to check our AC real quick. I don't think it's us. I think it's whoever we share our AC with is like changing things up. Ooh, you guys, getting a peek at stuff we've got later. And I have to show y'all real quick because y'all are going to be so excited for these. These are amazing. We have a mini, like, travel curling iron and a mini travel straightening brush. How epic are these? These are going to be in the second show. Y'all, these are like, you could literally This is awesome. You could literally carry this in your purse. And if you're at work and you need to like, ooh, I need to straighten that little flyaway. I need to like curl my bangs. You have this. This is amazing. These are also great if you travel a lot. So y'all, I have been known to be in an airport bathroom curling my hair, doing my makeup, because if you have like a 6 a.m. flight, you go to the airport looking like a little rat, and then you're trying to get to your destination and you want to look put together by the time you get to your destination. So I have many a time been sitting on the airport floor. My mom always gets mad at me for sitting on the floor, but I'll be sitting on the airport floor doing my hair. I will literally have like my iPad open with the screen turned around so I can see, and I'll be curling my hair on the airport floor. I've done this so many times in my life. People will always be looking at me like, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, okay? I need that little mini one though, because I'll be like carrying my huge curling iron all around with me. That's awesome. Okay, so $69.99 to start on this one, bringing you down to $52.50. And then how many budget pays do we have, DJ?
We have 3.
Ooh, 3 budget pays. Okay. So under 20, $17.50 to get this ring home. I do think this is great if you're traveling. I say it with moissanite. I'll say it with this. I think it's a great travel alternative to your engagement ring. You know, you don't want to go to somewhere like Mexico or Europe and wear your expensive engagement ring or your sentimental engagement ring. And honestly, you guys, value isn't just in money, right? Sentimental value is honestly, to me, more important than monetary value. There are things in life that I've lost that it's the sentiment that honestly is way more important to me than how much it costs. I have these little earrings, and I'm still hoping it will turn up, but I had these little earrings, and I had bought them actually my freshman year of college. I had a boyfriend who went to University of Texas at Arlington. I went to A&M, and I would drive and see him as much as I could because, you know, when you're 19 or, yeah, I guess I was 19 at that point. When you're 19 and you think you're in love, you're like, I'll drive 3 hours just because, just so I can go hang out with him for one evening. So I drive in, and he was finishing up a class, and I went to TJ Maxx. And they had these, they were actually 18 karat gold earrings. I can't believe I bought them. They were $99. I still can't believe I bought them, but I loved them. They were like these 18 karat gold earrings. They were a flower they were probably just like CZ around the edges. I love them. I've worn them for years. And recently I went to grab them and I only have one. And I don't know if traveling, if I left one behind somewhere. I'm hoping it'll turn up maybe in the bottom of a purse or maybe under furniture or something. But I was devastated, not because they cost me $99. At this point in my life, $99 is not like, oh my gosh, I lost $99. It was a sentimental value. It's like I remember that day going into that TJ Maxx, being so excited because I was going to get to see my first boyfriend. Like, I was so happy. Just like the anticipation, the excitement. I was like, ooh, 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 I get to see my boyfriend. And that feeling, like those earrings would always bring back that feeling and that excitement. And so losing that earring, it's way more about the sentimental value than the monetary value. They were $99 earrings. One of those earrings was worth $50. Like, I'm not crying over the $50 loss. I'm crying over the memory, because every time I put those in, it was just like that little, oh yeah, these are those earrings that I bought that one day. I was waiting for Cheyenne to get out of class. Yes, that was my first boyfriend's name, Cheyenne. Hopefully he's not tuning in. That would be really awkward if I'm over here talking about him. I actually wouldn't be, because we caught up, I don't know, in like 2021 we went and caught up. And it's just funny how things change because, you know, and Isaac, I want to say this to you too. And maybe I've told this story before, but my goodness, when he broke up with me and I was a sophomore in college, I thought my world was over. I thought I would never get over him. I was like,
he was the one.
Seriously. I was like, how do we get back together and then we're going to marry him? And I mean, I was devastated. And then we went and met up in 2021. You know, I think after 2020, everyone was just like, had like a new kind of outlook on life. And I wanted to just, I don't know. It was 2021, or it might have even been 2022. But we went out and caught up, and it was like, I was curious to see if those feelings would just instantly rush back. But they didn't. It was just like, okay, he's a nice guy. And I was glad to catch up with him, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh. You know, like, your heart heals, and you grow and you change, and you will always cherish that, because I feel like a first love is something that you can never replicate, like those excitement feelings, but you heal and you move forward, and then you look back and you're like, okay, I'm good. And honestly, guys, he has hopped in on some live streams before in the early days, and I would always be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he's watching this live stream right now. But also, he's a really amazing guy. I did go to Bulgaria on a mission trip in 2022, and I had like a donation page where you could help fund the mission trip, and he sent a bunch of money. So he's an amazing guy, and no, unfortunately, he did not get that, or unsuccessful. He's a lawyer, doing very well in his life.
Dang.
I know how I shouldn't say unfortunately.
It sucks that this man is thriving and not drowning in misery.
Not unfortunately. That's not how I meant it. I'm sorry, you guys. No, he is doing well. He's a lawyer, killing the game. He's one of those accident injury attorneys, which I feel like they just make a freak ton of money on, like, you know, accidents and things. So he's doing well. However, I will say he lives 1 block away from his parents, and that to me is a big red flag. 1 block away, that's too close for comfort. Okay. Isaac said, I used to drive an hour in the rain or snow in my old car to see Natalie. See, but Isaac, that's what I mean, is I know that feeling, but there's going to come a time where you'll be like, you know what? I have appreciation for Natalie, but I'm good. My heart's stronger. 99 is nothing. Lauren will tip me 100. Isaac, if I ever did, I would. Your heart heals, grows, and you move on. Yep. My grandma coming in. He was a very sweet guy. He missed
out on a good one.
He was a very sweet guy until he broke up with me. It broke my heart. Isaac, he should be working with me for $15 an hour. It'd be easier to get over him. Y'all, I'm over him. I'm not like pining over the guy right now. I'm literally talking about how I am over him, how you grow and you change. Mystery Masters, Isaac, I know that feeling also. We all know that feeling, Isaac, but you're going to get through it. That was all to say you will get through it. Okay, so our ring, it came down to $17.50 on Budget Pay. That is shop 3. Shop 3. We're having a relationship show today. A relationship show. Let's all talk about our first love. Maybe I should have married the guy. I might not be working right now.
Hey.
I could be a stay-at-home mom right now. But I'd be living 1 block away from my in-laws, which, not for me. Not for me. If they were good in-laws, these in particular, I don't think I could handle. All right. Isaac! Oh my gosh. Too bad he's handsome and successful and you screwed up. Isaac, I love it. Thank you. Thank you for calling me out. Oh my gosh. Speaking of calling out, I'm calling out this ring as something absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, Miss Pat Perkins coming in. It was his dad. Relationship wrecker. We are all just going real honest right here, right now.
Dang,
yeah, that's why I wouldn't live across from my in-laws. His dad was something else. I think in-laws can be amazing. Or they can be really controlling people. I don't know. His dad was like not... Mom, you're my mom, not my in-laws. You're my actual physical mother. Of course I would live a block away from you. You could live in my house. Okay, so this one is our lab created Pod Parasha Sapphire. Now, y'all, Pod Parasha Sapphire is extremely rare. Whenever we have Pod Parasha Sapphire, Sean is always so excited to show it to you guys. And I gotta say, whenever Sean gets excited about something, I know it's good. I know it's legit. Because Sean is such a skilled... He's so skilled in this field. Way more skilled than me. So, y'all, you're getting 9.2 total carats. The Pod Parasha Sapphire in this is huge. huge. Now, I want to take a peek real quick because I feel like, no. Pod Parasha Sapphire. Yeah, y'all, a Pod Parasha Sapphire. Wow. So we have a Pod Parasha Sapphire, half a carat Pod Parasha Sapphire, a natural Pod Parasha Sapphire. DJ, can we see the carat weight on this one? It's got to be like 9 or 8.5. 8.8. Okay, so this is an 8.8 Pod Parasha Sapphire with white sapphire accents going down the sides. Look at how high it sits. Look at that setting. Isn't that awesome? Really beautiful filigree work. White sapphire going down the sides. Y'all, that is a 12 millimeter Pod Parasha Sapphire, okay? 8.8 carats for $69.99 start price. This is on our own website. This is a Earth Mind Pod Parasha Sapphire, half a carat for $279. That is how rare, that is how expensive Pod Parasha Sapphire is. So being able to bring you that same color in a lab-created Pod Parasha Sapphire is amazing because we're bringing you nearly 9 carats for under $100. This is mind-blowing, you guys. I'm going to look up a 9-carat Pod Parasha Sapphire and see what's going on in the world of that. I don't even know if it's possible. It's really hard to spell Pod Parasha. Parasha. Okay. A 9-carat Pod Parasha Sapphire. No, I don't even think there are 9-carat Pod Parasha Sapphires out there. I'm not finding them anywhere. Well, one, everything I'm seeing is on our website. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, there's another website just to give y'all, you guys, this is a, I'm gonna cover the name. This is a pear lab-grown sapphire. It's 9 carats. That's $2,469. That's also a lab grown. Isn't that insane? Oh my gosh, okay. Now this is a natural Earth Mind Pod Parasha Sapphire. Okay, Earth Mind Pod Parasha Sapphire, 2.12 carats. Okay, 2 carats. I need y'all to see the price on this. $9,555. So when I'm telling you, the fact that we're able to bring you these lab-grown Pod Parasha Sapphires, this is incredible. This is groundbreaking because this is giving you access to a stone that it is just not likely we would be able to do otherwise. It would just we would not be able to give you this carat weight, this quality. This is absolutely incredible. Now you have the baguettes moving down the sides. It's almost like this kind of bridge-like design. You have the movement going upward. You have your massive stone, 8.8 carats. Now, like I mentioned, we're starting at $70. After coupon code 5250, how many budget pays are we doing, DJ? Ow!
4.
Shoot. Painful. $13 on your budget pay, y'all. Sorry, I just literally slipped my foot in the back of this stool. $13 on your budget pay. Now, bonus, guess what sizes we have? Size 5 through 9. We used to have a 10. We are currently sold out. You always know what I say. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell, my bell. Okay, you can ring the bell. There's a little black bell. Anytime you see a little black bell, that means we're out of stock. However, you can click on it and input your email. And what happens is when you input your email, if for any reason we have another one, that means maybe one got returned. Now, just because it's returned doesn't mean it's damaged, right? A return might mean they got it, someone was like, ooh, I think I have a pair of earrings that will match. They get it home, it doesn't match the earrings. Or they're like, ooh, I have my daughter's graduation. This is going to be the perfect ring for the dress I'm wearing. It doesn't quite work. So it's not as if there's something wrong with it. It's just like, oh, it doesn't work with what I'm wearing, or maybe the size. Maybe they order 5. They're like, oh, shoot, I'm always a size 5, but I think in this one I need a size 6. Or, oh, I think I want to wear that on my middle finger. Lots of reasons why something might get returned, but I always say, if you like it, just go and ring the bell, because it could happen. Like, one could come back. So keep your options open and make sure you are doing that. That is an incredible price point, you guys. That will be shop 4 for our massive, like, huge Pop Precious Sapphire. Lab Grown Pop Precious Sapphire, you guys. Honestly, doing this lab grown stuff is really, really awesome. Okay, what do we have next? Ooh, did you sing for him before he dumped you? Isaac, I have no comment. Woo. How are those singing lessons going? Y'all give me such a hard time on my singing, but honestly, my singing it keeps us all entertained, okay? It keeps us all having fun and enjoying. What do we have next, DJ?
Next we have the matching pendants.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see the pendant. It was like behind me and I missed it. Ooh, okay. Now this is going to be 6.6 carats. So let me slip my necklaces underneath. And I only wore my own jewelry today since we have beauty after. I thought, well, then we'll stuff some bling up in here. Oh, y'all, look at that. Look at how vivid in color that is. Look at that. Are y'all seeing this? Oh my goodness. That is incredible, you guys. Look at how the color jumps out at you. Like a top, I'm wearing kind of these green tones. That red on the Pop Precious Sapphire is like lunging out at you. It is absolutely incredible. So this is a lab created Pop Precious Sapphire. It's going to be done in your platinum bonds. Remember, that's like a little milkshake, okay? Shake it up, shake it up. And it's done in stainless steel with a platinum bond. So you're getting your chain included, ready to wear, ready to gift, ready to rock and roll. Because, hello, this is incredible. It's stunning. Wow, I'm mesmerized. DJ, can we look at the size on that Pop Precious Sapphire? Okay, so that is 6.48 carats. So about 6.5 carats on that Pop Precious Sapphire Lab alone. And then 12 points from your white sapphire. Now your white sapphire are moving up the bail. And then you've got your Pop Precious there. So how you had on the ring, you had the white sapphire moving on the sides of the band. This one, they're moving up the bail. Aren't those so pretty together? I love this. Honestly, I think this too would be a really great set around the holidays when you're wanting just those little pops of red. Maybe you're someone who wears a lot of neutrals or darker tones and you want some pops of red. This would be a really great way to do that around the holiday season. And I want to point out to you something else also, is it almost looks like you have additional accent stones because leading up the bail, you have what we call beading. That is beading in your platinum bond. And that looks like little stones, but actually it's little drops of your platinum bond with the sterling silver. So it's these little drops of your metal that gives it the look of additional accent stones. And you have that on the ring as well. Moving upward, remember how I said it kind of goes whoop, and then holds that stone in place? It has that same display. All right, so our start price on that is $59.99. We're going to bring you down to $45. And then how many budget pays do we have, DJ?
2.
Okay, $22.50. $22.50 to get that home. I love this set. Now, if you can only do one today, choose which one is calling your name. Are you a ring gal or are you a pendant gal? Choose which one is calling your name, and then maybe you save up for the next one. Really great price points, but you guys, I know that even when things are at really great price points, sometimes it's still not just, it's still something that you can't manage right now. And I get that. I really do. You know, honestly, this weekend, there were things that were even good prices. I'm like, you know what? I really like this, I really like that, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to not limit myself. That's not the right word, but oh, I'm like, where did the little Where did the bus go for that one? But it's like, even if something is a good price, sometimes you just have to say, okay, that's a really great price, but I don't necessarily need that right now. I'm trying to save. I'm going to save. Oh, but y'all get excited for this because look what we have. Oh no, as I make a giant mess on the live stream. We have the final piece in the collection. We have the earrings. Those are going to be the next piece. So the pendant was shop 5, the ring was shop 6, and the matching earrings are shop 7. I'm going to slip those onto my ear right quick. Now these are going to come with a disc back, which I absolutely love. The disc backs are so comfortable, and I feel like they just plant the earrings so firmly in your ear. It sits really, really flat to your skin. Gonna pop. Love these. Oh my gosh, you guys. So we kind of have the same general look on the earrings that we did with the ring and the pendant. So you got that round pod precious sapphire. Now you're getting a total of 4 carats. So when you look at that, compare with an earring, that means you're gonna get 2 carats per ear in total gemstone weight. So just under 2 carats on your pod precious sapphire round. And then the same look that we had on the necklace, going up the top, it's almost like a little, these aren't a dangle earring, they're a stud, but it's almost like you have that veil look with your white sapphire. And you are getting kind of this Art Deco styling all in your platinum bond. Now I want y'all to see these up close. You see what I mean? There's where your veil would be. I'm gonna pull those so they're straight. It almost gives you the look of having a dangling earring while it's actually a stud earring, which is kind of cool. You're getting the look of a dangling earring while wearing a stud, which is kind of nice. It gives you the comfort of a stud earring, a little bit more of a whimsical look to it. So you're getting the best of both worlds, chilling out, take it slow, and we rock out the show. There we go. All right. So that is nearly 2 carats on your pod precious sapphire lab, and then your white sapphire moving up that veil. I really love the look of those. Because we could have just done, honestly, and it would have matched beautifully with the ring and pendant, we could have taken off those white sapphire and just done the round. And I mean, those pop on the ear, but this just really elevates it. It takes it to another level, gives it that elegance, gives it the class, gives it more of that prestigious look. Okay, so these are going to be starting at $60. I think that was the price point we had on the pendant, maybe. Well, let's double check. Which brings you to $45. Oh yeah, and then the 2 budget pays. So same as the pendant, $22.50 on your budget pay will get these earrings home to you. Y'all are gonna love these. And honestly, for me, I am not someone who wears a ton of like bright, vivid reds or colors of that nature. I wear a little bit more subtle color tones. However, these have such a vibrant look to them, and it's like they're red, but they're like a crimson-y red. So they have like red, but they have a fiery, almost like fuchsia orange undertone to them. They're very fiery. Like, they're fiery, they're warm. I do feel like you could incorporate these in your summer wardrobe. If you're wearing florals, you just kind of bring these in for that warmth, that pop of color. So these are going to be shop 5. Shop 5 for the pod precious sapphire earrings. And that is completing the set. So you can actually have an entire set, a little collection in that pod precious sapphire lab grown look. Big bold pieces in a gemstone that we don't traditionally see in those big bold ways. Now, real quick, it is 11:10, and y'all know what that means. In 1 minute, we will be doing our 11:11 moment. If this is your first time tuning into my live streams, I am Lauren Masters. I am your host for today's live stream. And every day at 11:11, we take a quick minute. And you can use this for whatever you need. But for me, numbers kind of just remind me of things. And so 11:11 is always my mental reminder to say a little prayer. So you can say a little prayer, you can make a wish, you can take a few deep breaths. Maybe it's been a really hectic morning with your kids, and you just need a breath. It's Monday. We could all use a little reset. So as we hit 11:11, we're going to take that time to all, just wherever we are, take that moment to recharge, reset, rewind, breathe, collect your thoughts. It's a Monday, and it's going to be an amazing week. And you might have woken up going, ugh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to work. I wish it was still the weekend. Turn it around and go, you know what? I woke up today. Thank you, Lord. I get to go to work today and make money. Thank you, Lord. I get to drink some coffee because I'm sleepy. Thank you, Lord. Here we go. Okay, guys, I hope you took that for whatever you needed it to be. And I hope that that just sets the tone for you to have a beautiful Monday today. Okay, I want to take a peek at some of these comments. I feel like I missed something here. Miss Peppergan said, Isaac, hello, glad you had a wonderful time with your mother. Isaac said, we had a cute customer at work, so I told my coworker, come here, headband lady. Headband lady? Why did you say that? Why did you say, come here, headband lady? I'm confused. She came over a few seconds later to me and asked me where the protein bars are. You're going to have to explain this story because I'm already confused. My mom said she could hear me because I'm so loud. Lauren says I'm loud also. She missed my funny story. Gratitude. Yes, gratitude, you guys. We all need to be practicing our gratitude. We will all pray for the men and women that got away, that they gain weight and lose money. We will not pray for that, Isaac. We are not going to be praying. We will be praying for our own growth and healing, right? Okay. Isaac, tell me that story. I'm confused. So there was a cute girl. You said, come here, headband lady. She asked you where the protein bars are. I'm confused, so help me out, okay? You're going to have to give me the inside scoop on that story. You're going to lay it out for us because we don't know what's going on there. Okay, what do we got next, DJ?
Next we got ring.
Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. The gentleman's, huh? Okay, now we're getting into a men's ring. And honestly, you guys, I would say this goes in the same collection. This is a little his and hers moment. So if you and the man in your life, your sweet husband, your hot boyfriend, I don't know, whoever it might be. Maybe they're into jewelry. Now, some guys aren't into jewelry. That's okay. Some guys are. That's okay, too. It's personal preference. I'm still on the fence, like, how I feel about men in jewelry. I think I don't mind it if it's just, like, a chain or a cross. I like a guy in a cross. Gotta admit, I like a guy in a cross. That's like a quick, like, oh, double take. A guy can be like a 6, but he puts on a cross and he's like a 8. So, just saying. Just saying, gentlemen. If you want a little pointer. That might be a hot take, though. That might just be a personal preference for me. So, anyways, this could be your his and hers moment for you and your husband. Maybe y'all have an anniversary coming up. Y'all want to have a his and hers. Maybe your daughter is graduating or your son is graduating, and y'all are going to coordinate your outfits. Or maybe you have a daughter getting married, and this Padrasha, this red, this crimson is kind of like a part of the wedding theme color. How great would this be for y'all to have these corresponding pieces? So part of our Kara's collection, so this will be done in the Platinum Bond, which I actually love this for the gentlemen. Because remember, the Platinum Bond, the base of that is going to be your stainless steel, which is so durable, right? Waterproof, sweat resistant. Now, hopefully your hands aren't just profusely sweating, although I will say I get very sweaty hands. It is like a medical thing. But it is water resistant. So for the gentlemen who typically maybe don't take care of their stuff as well as us ladies do, and I'm not throwing all the men under the bus because I don't always take care of my stuff as well as I could also. But for the gentlemen who don't always take care of their stuff as well as they could, I will say stainless steel is the way to go. But you're getting the luster of platinum because of the Platinum Bond. Now you have 5.15 carats in this. I would say that Padrasha Sapphire has got to be at least 5 carats. And then where we have the additional carat weight is coming from white sapphire. And the white sapphire is here. You've got one on each side, kind of that compass design, north, east, south, west. And then on the on the east and the west, you've got white sapphire moving down the sides of the band as well. Now, this is a very bold face. Very bold face, right? On that ring. I'm going to measure that. About 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch by a little over 1/2 inch. So that is a bold, bold face on that. And I mean, I can try it on, but y'all, like, that's just huge on me. I'm not a gentleman, okay? Hopefully you weren't wondering. All right, so sizes available in this, y'all, these went fast. These went fast. These are sizes 12 and 13. Those are the only 2 sizes available. We did have 9 all the way through 14. So if you'd like, you can ring the bell on those and get yourself on the list. But I love the idea of making these a his and her piece. I mean, just look at that. Look at these 2 next to each other. How great would this be for a little his and hers moment? Of course, the lady gets the larger gemstone because we're ladies. We deserve it, right? Okay, now I got to read Isaac's story because I am behind on that. I'm behind on the gossip. Isaac said, a cute customer had a headband, so I screamed up, come here, headband lady. She was 100 feet away. I was telling my coworker friend, never mind. I am completely confused, Isaac. A cute customer had a headband, so I screamed up, come here, headband lady. She was 100 feet away. I was telling my coworker friend, never mind. I don't know, Isaac. I don't know. I'm confused. Okay, so our gentleman's ring, that will be shop 6. Now, I believe that is the only gentleman's ring of the show. So for any of our gentlemen tuning in, this might be your only opportunity to get in on some of this Lab Sapphire. And I just really got to keep emphasizing that Lab Sapphire, y'all, you are saving so much money. We are giving you the look for less. Do y'all remember that show? I used to love it. It was on TLC. It was with Stacy. I think her name was Stacy, and I forget the guy's name. And what they would do is they would have this runway look. They'd have a photo of it. And you would have to go into, like, department stores and different places in the mall. And then what you would do is you would have to create that look for less. You have to create that look with, like, pieces from the mall and get as similar as you could. I used to try to do that actually for fun because I loved that show so much. Stacy and I forget the guy's name. I love that show. If my mom was in, she would know what I'm talking about because I loved that look for less show. I thought it was so much fun. But that's what we're giving you guys. We are giving you the look for less. Pop Rasha Sapphire, if it was Earth Mine Pop Rasha Sapphire, these rings would be thousands upon thousands of dollars, especially in these carat weights. And we are getting them to you for such an incredible price. Now that gentleman's ring, $39.99. That means that's going to be $30 after your coupon code with a $10 budget pay. Ladies, you can get the gentleman in your life a Father's Day gift for $10 on budget pay. Do yourself a favor. Make it easy. Just go ahead and get it done. Get it out of the way. Just knock it out. Why not? That will be shop 6. Shop 6 for our Pop Rasha Sapphire gentleman's ring. Everybody's lost, Isaac, okay? Miss Pat Perkins is lost. I'm lost. He's like screamed out. I was telling my coworker and she came over to me. Isaac, we still don't get it. We still don't understand what's happening. Clinton Kelly. Isaac, how'd you know? Yes, it was Clinton Kelly. Clinton and Stacy did this show. My gosh, I wonder what Clinton Kelly's up to. He's probably doing something, some kind of talk show or something in the world of fashion. Did you look that up or did you just know? I want to know. Be honest, Isaac. Did you look it up or did you just know? I used to like him so much. Okay, what do we got next, DJ?
Another ring.
I don't know what kind of accent I have, but... Ooh, okay. So, we are continuing on with our lab-created stones. I love that we're doing this show. It's really giving us such an opportunity to get all these looks for less. Because I know that y'all oftentimes are probably like me. Stacey London and Clinton Kelly. Isaac, you have to be looking these up unless you just happen to love the look for less also. my favorite show. Isaac, you're the best. Okay, so this is going to actually be lab-created ruby with lab-created sapphire. So, whose birthstone is ruby? I wonder. Oh, me! I'm a July baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Birthday's around the corner. Okay. Oh, I love this, y'all. So, you can get your lab created ruby. Now, these are going to be square cut, which is really unique. I feel like we don't see as many square cut rings as we do like rounds. And these are going to be layered with white sapphire. Again, I mentioned to you guys, we don't see white sapphire very often as an accent stone as we would anticipate, right? So seeing the white sapphire mixed with the ruby, it's just a layer of color on the finger. It's kind of like a candy cane. You've got your ruby and your white sapphire alternating all the way across the front of the ring in like a band ring style, which I kind of love band ring styles. I've mentioned on here, I like my sterling silvers, I like my golds. When I get into gemstones, I like a band ring style, or like I'm just particular. I'm funny about jewelry. It's kind of a certain thing to it. So this is going to be available in size 5 all the way through size 10. Full size range going on right here. Rhodium over sterling silver, and I want to look at how many layers we have. 7 rows of lab created ruby. And then 8 rows of your white sapphire, your lab white sapphire. It really spans the entire finger. Now, I have it on my middle finger just simply because this is a larger size than I would traditionally wear. But do you see the way it spans? It almost looks like it would wrap all the way around because of how far it spans on the finger. Nice thickness to it as well. You've got 21 rubies in this one. Thickness-wise, it is 1/4 inch. 21 rubies. 48 white sapphire. This could honestly even be stackable, like if you had a diamond ring that you wanted to stack it with. That's the great thing about band rings, is they're totally stackable. You can mix and match your different band rings, create really fun looks on the finger. I always go back to remembering how Emily Maynard, she's one of my favorite to ever be on The Bachelor, and she, for her, when she got married to her husband now, not the guy that she met on the show, but her current husband, who, girl hit the jackpot, which she is just cute and sweet and sweet Christian mama, but she hit the jackpot with this guy, okay? She met him, they went to church together. She met him briefly before she went on The Bachelorette, and she was like, sorry, she was like, oh, I really like you. This is horrible timing. I'm about to go on the show. Didn't work out. She ended up marrying him, and they have, I think, 5 kids together? And she has her daughter, 6 kids, so yeah. But anyways, when they got married and engaged, she didn't go for a big ring. She just did a bunch of bands, a bunch of different like fun, like different shaped bands, and it looked so beautiful. And that was just more her personality than having like a massive ring. She had like 5 bands, and I just remember that, and I always thought, wow, it's really a beautiful look to have all these different bands that are all slightly different. Kind of layered together, and so I love that look. It's always kind of been something that stuck with me. Now this one is going to be starting at $70. We're going to take that coupon code, brings you down to $52.50, and then how many budget pays do we have, DJ?
We have 3.
3 budget pays, so you're looking at $17.50 to get this home. And y'all, this is the perfect time to get in on rubies, whether lab or natural. If you want to look for earth mined rubies, go to the website under gemstones or jewelry and click on the rubies tab, because this is the perfect time to start getting those July baby birthday gifts. And honestly, since this goes up to a size 10, some gentlemen could possibly wear this if they like a lot of bling. Just throwing it out there. You know, everyone has their own personal style. So that is going to be shop 7. Lucky number 7 with the rubies. And I don't know. Trying to look and see everything we got here. We're doing pretty good on our spacing today. How's everyone doing out there? Do we have any new viewers tuning in today? Anybody who doesn't typically tune into the live stream? If it's your first live stream, or maybe you've tuned in a few times and you just haven't said hello, say hey. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Again, like I said earlier, thanks for bearing with me. I know I'm goofy and I tell stories and I get sidetracked, but that really to me is the beauty of the live stream, is this is where y'all get to know me as a person. This is where I get to know you as a person and not just, a host who's, in a little box. We get to know each other. We get to have fun together. Now, this next piece I love. This brings me back to the early 2000s, Betsey Johnson. Betsey Johnson, early 2000s vibes. You are getting so much color. It's so fun and vivid and bright. So you have multicolor lab sapphire. You're going to have pink, you're going to have orange, you're going to have blue, you're going to have that pod parasha style right in the center. So one of those pod parashas, very vivid and bright. And then you have beading going up the neckline as well. So the beading is just going to continue on with that rainbow color tone. But instead of doing the lab sapphire all the way around the neckline, by utilizing those beads, what we've done is we've helped you with your pricing on that. And I love those little things. What Shop also will do is we'll just do little hacks or little we do this, we trade out this material, we trade out that to give you that look while still maintaining a really incredible price point. And so we're just making jewelry so accessible to so many people, and I love that. So on this, you're getting a total of 29.2 carats of multi-sapphire. We're calling this the Rainbow Hues necklace. I just kind of want to call it the Rainbow necklace. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rainbows. This is going to sit at 18 inches. It is adjustable to 20. Now, it's 18 karat yellow gold plated. The only area that we're actually using that metal tone is on the clasp, so you really don't have to worry too much about the metal tone because you're not going to see so much of it. So if over time it did begin to turn or tarnish, you're not stressing because it's not a prominent forefront feature of this necklace. Now I'm going to put it at 18 inches on my neckline. I love the pops of color, you guys. This to me is so Betsey Johnson. Let me know if y'all know what I'm talking about. But there was early 2000s, mid 2000s, Betsey Johnson was the vibe. And Betsey Johnson still, I see her jewelry when I'm out shopping and about. She has so much fun stuff, big rhinestone cherry earrings, a big heart with a bunch of stones in it. But I just love the mix of colors. I think it's so fun. One, it's really versatile. So as we are entering into the summer months, maybe you are bringing out more of your brightly colored clothing items and you want something that's going to mix with this and it's going to match with that and it's going to be versatile and fun. This is versatile, fun jewelry. It's a pop of sunshine, a pop of color, and it's just going to put a smile on your face. It puts a smile on my face instantly. And the thing with this too is you could layer this up with a tennis necklace, but also dress it up, dress it down. So I could see you wearing this with a little black dress, right? And here's your pop of color. So you have a little black dress, here's that pop of color, or you have a fun t-shirt. Here you go. This is gonna dress up your fun t-shirt. You got your favorite pair of Levi's, a fun little graphic t-shirt. I love my graphic t-shirts. And then you throw on a necklace like this and you're just cute and ready to go. You're ready to hit the town. That is what I love about this necklace. Now, 18 inches on the neckline, you're looking at over 29 carats of your multi-sapphire. I love it. I love it. It is that Betsey Johnson vibe, and y'all I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial. I love the early 2000s. I feel I know my mom is going to say the prime were the 60s and 70s, or the 50s and the 70s. I'm a fan of the early 2000s compared to now. I just like the early 2000s. We had the best rom-coms. We had cute, fun fashion, juicy couture, Betsey Johnson. I loved it. I loved it. So I love this. It gives me those early 2000s vibes, and I do think it'll match with so much. Yeah, Mystery Masters will match so much. It will. It'll go with everything in your wardrobe. Oh, Antonio Anthony is tuning in on YouTube and sent us a heart. Thank you, Antonio. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for that sweet heart, just showing some love to our page. We sure do appreciate you. It's so fun. I think, Antonio, I think you've hopped in once before on the live stream, and so thank you for returning. I love seeing familiar faces here. Isaac said I should wear 2 or 3 cross necklaces. Oh, so you can go up a bunch of numbers? Is that what you're saying? Because I was you could be a 6, but you're an 8 if you have a cross necklace. Isaac's if I wear 2, I'm going to be a 10. Just kidding, Isaac. You're not a 6. Isaac, you are just one of the kindest people I've ever met. I haven't even met you, but just knowing you through our live streams, you're one of my favorite humans. You're a 10, without a doubt. Now, my mom, of course, no comparing 50s and 70s. Isaac, 90s. We're all going to be a little partial to our time, I think. Except for this new generation. They're a wackadoo. I don't even know. Not trying to offend anyone, but y'all's style is wacky. Y'all's trends are wacky. TikTok's wacky. I don't know. I'm a millennial. What can I say? And I like being a millennial. Okay. I aspire to be a 6. Isaac, you are beyond a 6, my friend. You know what I love too that I just noticed in these? I'm going to show you on the screen behind me. I'm going to get out my handy dandy. I'm a teacher ruler. I can't wait, y'all, until these substitute applications open up in June. I cannot wait to be a substitute teacher next year once a week. I'm so excited for that. Okay, so you have your larger stones, but then I actually just noticed in between you have additional. You've got white, you've got purple, you've got additional multi-sapphire in between each of those stones. You're getting even more of that multi-sapphire even in between those larger, bigger stones. So I really love that. Now let's get into the price on this one. We are looking at a start price of $80. And then we're going to get this down to $60 with your coupon code. And then you've got 3 budget pays, so you will pay $20 to get that home. $20 for this, you guys. I mean, and it really does have that Betsey Johnson essence to it, which is just so, like, honestly, you guys, her stuff used to be so incredibly expensive. Okay, that might be my favorite piece of the show. That is going to be Shop 8. Shop 8 for our Betsey Johnson inspired rainbow necklace. Now, let's see here. Mr. Master said, well, my time was not the 50s, but still like it. Yes, I know. Isaac said, why not the 60s? She loves the 50s and the 70s. Isaac, we had 2 for $1 tacos at Taco Bell back in my olden days. That's true. 99-cent Whoppers. I never really had Whoppers. But I do remember, y'all, the dollar menus were aplenty. There was a dollar menu at Wendy's. You could get a 6-piece nugget for $1. You could get a baked potato for $1. How much was a baked potato this weekend? We went and got one. It was, what, $2.89? I think a 4-count nugget's like $1.49, $1.70, maybe $1.79. Can't get too much at Taco Bell for $1. You can get a cheesy bean and rice burrito for $1. But Taco Bell dollar menu used to be banging. That was an amazing menu. I mean, even just back when I was in college, which wasn't that long ago, it had like the big nacho that was like $1. There were so many options. The dollar menus have really gone downhill, y'all. It makes me sad. What remain of the dollar menus? Because now they're like $1.29 menus. It's not the same. It's just not the same. Even this weekend, I went to get my mom some balloons for Mother's Day. I created a cute little, I'm a presentation type of person. When I give a gift, it's part the gift, but it's part the presentation. So I had a bunch of like clothes for her I gotten her, and I put them on a clothing rack I have with some Mother's Day balloons. So I went to get the balloons at the Dollar Tree, which we know is now the $1.25 tree. But apparently, if you're getting balloons, it's the $2 tree, because the balloons were $2 a piece. I was like, say what? When did this happen? When did balloons start costing $2? Anyways, it's worth it. She took them home. She'll get to enjoy them for the week. Go to Taco Bell with $5 and you were so rich. 5-layer burrito was 89 cents. Now it's $4.49. It's madness out there, y'all. It's madness. It's a crazy, crazy place. Oh, you're still waiting for your ring. It's got to come this week unless it was on like a pre-order or something. Love you, Mama. Okay, now we're getting into our first bracelet of the day, and it's a bangle. So it is right up my alley. Y'all know I love bangles. I'm pretty open about what kind of jewelry I like. And I'm like, I love bangles. This is, however, going to be something that gives you instant glamour factor. So we have this Kara's piece. So, of course, that's going to, again, be in your platinum bond. It's 7 1/4 inches. So that is going to be the sweet spot, the perfect median size. If you traditionally wore a 6 1/2, if you traditionally wore an 8, 6 1/2, that's typically what I wear. It just has a little bit of drape. I'm not at all concerned that it's actually going to fall off my wrist. It's just going to sit right there in the front of the hand. And then if you traditionally wore an 8, it's just going to sit a little bit higher on the wrist. So it is going to be, I call it the Tansy of sizing, that perfect middle size. Now you're getting 10.65 carats of our white lab sapphire. Very bright, very brilliant, really nice sparkle factor to these pieces. And you're getting over 10 carats. So that is going to cover the entire front of that bangle. It's almost like a domed bangle. It's not just super flat. It's kind of got a little bit of a domeness to it. It's got a really nice just ease to it. You just kind of snap it on. Now, of course, be careful. You don't want to hit that against anything too hard to where you open it. I had a bangle like this. Remember when I was talking about that bracelet I lost? It had a closure like this. So I would just be careful Maybe keep it on the internal so that if you do like hit it with anything, it's not gonna fall off. Now, y'all, this bracelet is starting at $70. Can you believe that? This looks so expensive. Like, this looks like a pave set diamond bangle. $70. That is the magic of lab white sapphire. This looks like a diamond bangle. Doesn't that look so elegant? And we have got kind of a collection in these pieces. We've got a necklace, we've got a ring, and we've got earrings that all kind of go with this domed look. And that's what I meant by the domed look. Y'all see what I mean? It kind of domes over. I just love this. I love how expensive it looks for the price you're paying. The look you're getting is so much higher. It's such a more like prestigious, elevated look, but you're paying a fraction of what you would think you would pay for something like this. So taking a peek here, your price point, we're starting at $70. We're going down to $52.50, and then your budget pay is $3. So that brings you to $17.50. Y'all, you can get this home for under $20. This is something that you could wear all day, every day. And nice having that platinum bond, because remember, the base of platinum bond is going to be stainless steel. So it's going to be super durable. So if you wanted to wear this frequently, like you just want that added sparkle when you're running errands throughout the day, you're wearing it to work, this would be one of those pieces that would easily give you that added sparkle factor. All right, this is going to be, I already went over the price, $17.50 on budget pay. That will be shop 9. Taking a peek here, Isaac said they canceled my diamond ring I got for $25. I know it's not your fault, but it still sucks. Isaac, why did they cancel it? I would call customer service or personal shoppers. Did they give you a reason? Because if it's from the dollar auctions, I don't think that's right. You should follow up with that, because they should do something. That's not right. If you won it on the dollar auctions and they canceled it, that makes me feel like something's up with that. So I would check into it. Miss Pat Perkins, I ordered my ring before Lauren ordered and Terry ordered. Everyone already got their stuff. It could have been on back order. There's a chance of that. So give them a little more time and then maybe call and check on the ETA on that one. All right, y'all, this is going to be shop 9. Shop 9 for our white sapphire bangle. I love this one. I'm going to leave it on because it has such a beautiful factor to it. Was not on back order. It might not have been, but maybe they sold out, and then like they were like, ooh, let's produce more because we're having such a great reaction to these. That's weird, Isaac. I had a few times I won and they said they were defective or out of stock. Okay, that to me makes me feel like your bid wasn't high enough and you won anyway and they don't want to give it to you. So I would call, because if that's happened a few times, I think you should definitely say something. Just saying. I would say something. I just got an update. They're adding new Frosties. Could my phone hear us talking about fast food? Because I literally just got an update on my phone. It was like, new Frosty flavors.
From Wendy's?
Yeah.
What?
They're like, what was it? It said something like, do I even have the Wendy's app? I do. What did it say? My stomach is growling. Apparently I want a Frosty. Explore flavors of Frosty Fusions. Oreo Brownie Frosty.
What?
Pop-Tart. Strawberry Pop-Tart Frosty. I feel like I'm going to have to try that. Caramel Crunch Frosty. Okay. I need to try the Strawberry Pop-Tart. That is wild. Wow. Strawberry Pop-Tart, you guys. Can y'all believe that?
Interesting.
I also have a free 6-piece chicken nugget. I might have to go get that for lunch. Free 6-piece chicken nugget. Heck yeah. I try not to eat at Wendy's that much, but if I could get a free 6-piece chicken nugget, that's worth it. They refunded me, but I'd rather have the item. That's what I thought. Yeah, your phone thinks you're 300 pounds because you talk about junk food all the time. I do like to talk about food. I really do. I like to eat food as well. Okay, earrings. Ooh, y'all, these just made my day. We have not only a hoop in our Lab Sapphire, but an inside out hoop in our Lab Sapphire. It's been a minute since I've gotten to bring you guys inside out hoops. Y'all know how much I love them. I put on an inside out hoop and I become the most confident girl in the room. I'm just saying. And despite what anybody might think, I'm not very often the most confident girl in the room. It's something I gotta work on. But you give me a pair of inside out hoops, suddenly I'm strutting through the room. I'm trying to get these in my ear, however, it's not really working out for me. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Hello. So these are 5 carats of your lab created white sapphire. That means you have 2.5 carats of beautiful, bright, vibrant white sapphire on each ear, done in your platinum bond. You don't have to worry about an earring backing. They're just going to be a nice little insert back. Look at these. Hey, sister, soul sister. Oh, my word. Love these, you guys. So, you know what I love about inside out hoops is it's 2 layers of sparkle. Sparkle on sparkle. What could be better, right? 2 layers, double layers of sparkle and luxury. Sapphire on sapphire. Sparkle on sparkle. Shine on shine. Glitter on glitter. That is what you're getting on these earrings. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm going to measure these. I think they're 1 inch, which would make these the ideal hoop. Yep. 1 inch in diameter. This is the every girl hoop. Every girl needs these hoops. Man, I love these. Y'all, it just makes so much sense to me when you have an inside out hoop. Unless you are someone who wears their hair in a ponytail every day, which I will say my mom wears her ponytail and hair in a ponytail often. So a traditional hoop where the stones go around the back of the hoop would make sense for my mom. But for someone who wears their hair down every single day, like I wear my hair down almost every single day. I don't really love my hair up. Then it doesn't make sense to have the stones on the back of the hoop. It makes sense to have them on the inside. So you are just like looking at sparkle on sparkle. And also, I feel like in life, if you could have double the sparkle, why would you not, right? Why would you not have double the sparkle? I feel like that's just the more the merrier when it comes to the sparkle factor. You're looking at $70 to start. Taking that coupon code, it gets you down to $52.50, and then you have 4 budget payments. That brings you to $13, y'all. $13. These are going to be hoops that you will literally never want to not wear. Because you will get, ladies, I'm telling you, you will get that confidence boost. You will get that pep in your step. These will become your favorite pair of earrings. I'm telling you, my stomach is growling. I'm going to have to get those free nuggets on my break. Love them. Love them. Under $20 to get them home. If you don't have inside out hoops, just do the budget pay. It's going to be free shipping. Get them home. If you don't absolutely fall in love, you can message me on here and be like, Lauren, you're wrong. Inside out hoops suck. It's not going to happen. You are going to love them. You will love them. Isaac said, Lexi keeps texting me. We're going to the Mayor grand opening. Do you have them in Texas? We don't. What is it? What is Mayor? Mayor. I am not on tonight. I will be on at 2 to 4, but I am not on tonight. So 2 to 4, you'll see me, and then that is it. Okay? And then tomorrow, you'll see me at the 10 a.m. live stream. Tonight, we will be doing podcasting. We are filming one, possibly 2 episodes of podcast this evening. Megera. You gotta tell me what Megera is. I'm super curious. Okay, your earrings are shop 10. Shop 10 for these adorable lab created white sapphire earrings. I'm gonna keep them in. Now, okay, we are going to get into some multi-sapphire. Okay. Oh, it's like a mini Walmart grocery store that has other items. Okay. No, we don't have those in Texas. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. Look at this multi-sapphire ring. Oh my goodness, this is so fun, you guys. It's like a rainbow. It is like a rainbow on the finger. Okay, so this is going to be your Lab Multi Sapphire. So we're looking at something that's kind of like Victorian era, and you're gonna have all this beautiful filigree work making your way around the stone and even down the sides of the band. So it's this really nice filigree work, and it's mixed metals, which I love. I think people are really shy about mixing metals. I thought we'd gotten over that hurdle, but I think people still kind of hold back a little bit. They're like, mixed metals? But we still have the mixed metals. So you have your vermeil yellow gold and your platinum over sterling. And that is going to give you a really dynamic look on the finger. And that then is going to be paired with row after row of multicolored sapphire. So you're going to have yellow sapphire, a purple sapphire, a vibrant like fuchsia, black, and then a bubblegum pink. So you're gonna have all of these colors of the rainbow moving across the finger, and then you add to that contrast with the additional mixed metal colors. So you are just getting color upon color, so much variety, so much contrast, in a really unique ring. Now, I'm gonna start with some really great news on this one. Full size range, 5 through 10. 5 all the way through 10, can y'all believe that? 5 through 10, that is absolutely incredible. I can't get over it. Wow. So this one, again, like I mentioned, it's vermeil yellow gold with the platinum over sterling. So we are taking it up a notch with the metal tone. Now, I'm not dissing on the platinum bond because I love the platinum bond. I love that it's mixed like chocolate milk. That platinum's never coming out of there. It is saturated into your stainless steel. I also love the durability of stainless steel. However, when we're looking at metals, we go stainless steel, sterling silver, gold. That's just the way it works. So when we're looking at the stainless steel and the vermeil yellow gold, you do know you're getting a little bit of an upgrade. Now, one thing I want to point out is as we look around the edges of that ring, these are like little heart shapes, which I think are just adorable. So it gives it a little bit of a feminine element to this ring. Not to mention, you're getting purple, you're getting 2 shades of pink. There's a lot of feminine elements to this ring, okay? So sizes 5 all the way through 10, $70 is going to be your price point to start. We'll take that off. I think it's $52.50, but I'm just going to try it one more time. $52.50 and then 3 budget pays. Looking at $17.50 to get that home. So yeah, again, like the hoops, you guys, $17.50 is going to be the hoops or the multi-sapphire ring. Which one is it gonna be? Isaac said, we just got one in Cleveland. Ooh, 75 in Cleveland today. Okay. I guess winter is gone. Yeah, I think winter has officially left for everybody. I hope. I mean, it's May, so I sure hope winter's gone. But then again, you never know. Like, we get cold fronts still, so who knows what's happening. But size 5 all the way through 10 available in this one. We're calling it the Victorian era scrolls ring. And that's really what you're seeing there on the sides. Even as you move down the sides of the band, you've got beautiful filigree work moving down the sides of your band as well. All to get this home for $17.50. And it does look like we have a corresponding pendant to this as well. Now that ring coming from size 5 through 10, that will be shop 11. So comment shop 11 for the multi-sapphire ring, and I'm going to come show you all of the colors that you're seeing. I mean, truly, the colors of the rainbow. And then look at the sides. That is your filigree work. Beautiful. All right, that is shop 11. Isaac said we get snow in April, usually rain in May. My goodness. We got snow in Texas in April. That would be wild. But then again, I feel like we had chilly weather in April. So it's kind of a toss-up nowadays. Okay, now we have the matching pendant. And I'm just going to give it a peek size-wise. That's a direct match. Yep, direct match. You're going to have that same beautiful filigree work in your mixed metals, your vermeil, and then your platinum over. Now, you will get the chain included on this. It's going to be a 20-inch stainless steel chain. So that's actually really nice to get the stainless steel chain because, like I mentioned, kind of that sweat-proof, water-resistant. So your chain is going to be extremely durable, which is really nice. And if you wanted to swap it to a sterling silver chain that you already have, you absolutely could. But you're going to get a really nice durable chain. It's also going to save you a bit of money there too. Now that will be sitting at 20 inches on the neckline. So you're going to have the perfect length there. 20 inches on the neckline. Y'all know me, I like something a bit higher. You can always change out that chain. You can even slip this on a beautiful ribbon. You've got so many color options to choose from. Now you're getting 1.6 carats of your sapphire on this piece. I'm going to measure this one for you from bail to base. 1 inch. 1 inch from bail to base. There you go. Alrighty. Isaac, I'm telling my lame story again at 2. Well, please do, because I still don't think I understand your story, and I know it's probably not lame. I'm probably just still not catching on to what you were trying to say. Like, I'm still just like, wait, what? Like, you what? I'm just not getting it, Isaac. It's not a lame story. Okay, so same price point, $52.50. However, you're going to have 4 budget payments on this one. So that's going to bring you to $13 on your budget pay. So y'all, you could actually get both of these, the ring and the pendant, $17.50 and $13. So you're looking at around $30, just over $30 to get home the rainbow pendant and the rainbow ring. So you'll get that whole little rainbow collection for right around $30, which is really awesome. So that will be shop 12. Shop 12 for the pendant, chain included, which I love just in the mindset of gifting. If it's for yourself, it's one thing, right? Because you probably already have a chain, mix and match it on something you already own. But when you're gifting, it's a little bit difficult to gift somebody something and be like, well, here's a pendant. I don't know when to wear it because, like, I don't know if you have a chain. Maybe you do. Hopefully you do. I don't know. When you're gifting something, it's nice to have the chain included. Okay, now this ring is right up my alley, you guys. We are talking about, oh my goodness, I love the look of this. Lab created white sapphire. Those are going to be the bulk of your stones, those bigger stones, kind of the, almost like a past, present, future. Surrounded by purple sapphire, all in an 18 karat gold vermeil. Now, size range is incredible. We're going from size 5 all the way up. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. 5 all the way through 10. Now, DJ, can we peek? Because I honestly feel like these might be heart shapes on the sides, or they could be a trillion. But I want to double check. Okay, so you've got your oval. They're hearts. I knew it. Y'all, when I was like, this is right up my alley. Oh my word. I love this ring. So your central stone is going to be that oval. That's an 8 by 6 millimeter, 1.69 karat oval in your white sapphire. Each side has a horizontally placed heart, a heart-shaped white sapphire. How feminine, how fun. Y'all, I go crazy for heart jewelry. I really do. Literally yesterday as we were shopping about, we saw a heart necklace. I was showing my grandma. I was like, look at this. Isn't this so pretty? I mean, look at me right now with my jewelry. I've got hearts going around my neckline. Like, I go crazy for anything heart-shaped because I just think it's so feminine and fun. So the side stones right here in your trilogy are hearts. And then the outer edge, it's almost like a framework. It's holding everything in. It frames the sapphire, moves down the band. That is your purple sapphire. So that is just going to give you that pop of purple, that vibrant color there with the purple sapphire. Love this ring. Oh my goodness. Those hearts are 4 millimeters each, 66 points plus the 169. So you're looking at about 2 2/4 on your white sapphire. I just love the hearts. I think the hearts make this ring so different and so unique. And, you know, I've talked about it before with the trilogy rings because being past, present, future, a lot of times trilogy rings are associated with anniversary gifts. And I talked about it before, how I really just feel that a trilogy ring, we should move away from thinking it has to be an anniversary gift, and we should move into a space of thinking a trilogy ring is a gift to yourself. A trilogy ring is saying, gift it to yourself and let your trilogy ring be like a little piece of reflection, right? Your past, your present, and your future. And what I love about a trilogy ring, and this one in particular, is there's a heart that represents the past. There's a heart that represents the future. So we have love for our past, but remember, the past is a smaller stone than the present because we don't want to dwell on the past. When you dwell on the past, that's depression, right? When you relive the past, you relive the past, you relive, why did I do this, why did I do that? Wish I could change it. Let's show love for the past with the heart, but then the present, that's where the big stone is, because that's where you're at. That's where it's at. That's where life is happening. That's where the joy's at. And then you look at the more petite heart there for the future. We're going to peek to the future with excitement, with joy, with happiness, with love, but we don't know what the future holds. The focus should be on the present. That's where we're at. That's where we're grounded. It's okay to look back a little bit with fondness and love of our past. It's okay to get excited and anticipate the future, but stay grounded, stay rooted in the present. I think past, present, future rings just really have a lot of meaning for yourself if you allow it to. Isaac said, if someone wants to buy me silver or gold pendants, I will gladly take it, and I will supply my own chain. Yes, Isaac, of course. I just mean gifting it could be a little bit more difficult. That's all I'm saying, because if they don't have their own chain, of course anyone's going to appreciate it, but who knows how long it will take them to actually wear it. All right, friends, this is going to be that same price point, $52.50. You're going to get 3 budget payments. That's going to bring you down to $17.50 on your budget pay. We've had that $17.50 budget pay a lot today. I probably shouldn't even have to do the math anymore. I'm just making sure I don't get it wrong for you guys. That will be shop 13. I don't sleep because I always remember my mistakes. Isaac said that. Isaac, I'm right there with you. What is it? It's like right as you're trying to go to bed at night, every mishap, every awkward thing you've ever said in your life pops into your mind. You're like, why did I do that? Why am I so weird? Does that happen to you, DJ?
1,000%.
It's like all day you're good, and then you lay down to go to bed, and it's like all of these thoughts. You're like, oh.
Hey, remember that time you did this one thing? Like, thanks.
Yes. I'm like, wait, why? Why is my mind letting this creep in right now? I didn't even remember that until just now. Okay, so if y'all remember the bangle bracelet and the hoop earrings, now this is kind of in that same collection. Y'all, I adore this ring. So this is part of our Karis collection. It's going to be your platinum bond. This is the Starlit Sky ring. Oh my goodness. This is a dome covered in... Miss Pat Perkins, cool it. Cool it. We're not here for just the jewelry. We are here to have a good time.
Well, no, I think she's doing I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Wendy's.
No, that means she wants more jewelry.
Oh, okay. No.
She's like, show us more jewelry.
That's fair.
It is a reference to Wendy's, but she's wanting more jewelry. She's like, hello, I want more jewelry. Well, here you go. You are getting to end on a really beautiful piece. One that I actually think you would really like. This is over 3 carats of your lab white sapphire, and it's in that dome styling. So remember how I was kind of saying on the bangle, how you had just that nice dome? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That would look, I'm going to try it on with the bangle because I think these two will look really pretty together because they are kind of in that same collection. DJ's taking that for you, Miss Pat. I'm like, nope, she's trying to rush us into more jewelry. Look at those two together. Tell me this does not look like thousands of dollars of pave set diamonds. Wow. This set, like you will wear this to a wedding or an event. People will think you are straight up wearing diamonds. Be like, she got a second job. What's going on over there? Okay, so sizes 5 through 10. Now size 10 is currently sold out. That's okay. Don't fret. Don't panic. Ring the bell, put in your email, see if we get it back in stock. This is not going to be in sterling silver. This will be in your platinum bond. Look at the sparkle on those white sapphire. Beautiful. So you're looking at is it $52.50? Yeah, $52.50. And then we've got 4 budget payments. I think it's the 13 budget pays. Yeah, $13 on your budget pay. Isaac said, Miss Terry said, I do that also. I pray through it. That is the best thing to do. Pray through it, right? Isaac said, I take Benadryl. It shuts down my brain. Benadryl will knock you out. That's for sure. Right. Love that ring. Isaac's like, I'm broke. I need more tangents. We've had a good balance today. We really have. There y'all go. One final look at the stunning ring in your white sapphire. So that will be shop 14. All right, my friends. Well, DJ and I will be back in 2 short hours with a beauty show. Who's ready to get beautified? Just in time for summer. We'll have those little mini straighteners and curling irons, so get excited for that. Love each and every one of you, whether we got to hang out and chat in the comments or whether you were just tuning in. I'm glad you were here. I really am. I appreciate you. And just know you are so very loved by God. Have an amazing day. If I don't see you at 2 p.m., I will also be on with you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye, friends.
Thank you.